Hello, welcome to LRRMTG. My name is Graham.
And I'm Kathleen.
And we're here to crack a box of Modern Horizons 2.
Holy moly.
They are going full bore with Modern Horizons this time. The original Modern Horizons was just for draft and messing up Modern and Popper. Thanks, Astrolabe. The Modern Horizons 2, they're doing a pre-release. They got pre-release kits. They got set boosters. And so we have a box of that.
And now we're going to crack it.
Now we're going to open it, yeah.
So luxurious.
Broaden your horizons. Modern Horizons 2 celebrates Modern, one of the most popular formats in Magic. Citation needed. This set contains new cards designed specifically for Modern, as well as exciting reprints, including the highly requested Enemy Fetch lands. It's even on the box.
Enemy fetches, get them here.
Whether you're a longtime Magic fan or a brand new player, you'll find thrills and surprises in every pack. So we've got at least one rare mythic, maybe more, exclamation mark, a guaranteed foil, and an art card. You might also pull an exciting card from Magic history, right, of course, because there is the list, which I always forget about.
The list.
The list.
Is the list for this for Modern Horizons the same as the list for Strixhaven? Or is
Yes.
this different? Okay.
It is the list. I believe they've updated the list once, I think.
This is truly the most decadent Magic content that you can make, I think.
Well, that's why they designed set boosters. They were like, look, people enjoy opening packs, but then you lose out on all the draft value. What if we made different packs that were just for opening?
Yeah.
And here they are with an enormous squirrel. Some sort of squirrel king on the packaging.
I do like how once the unsets came back, they're like, all right, fine, squirrels and magic. Let's go.
Squirrels everywhere, regardless of whether it's a joke set or not. So here's a pile for me, and a pile for you, and a pile divided in half. Cannot stand.
These are like the puffiest boosters I've ever seen.
They are, aren't they?
Like, I'm just squishing air out of them. Pillowy.
Hang on.
Pillowy
and thick. That means... do it away from the microphone. Ooh! Yep, that worked.
Those are the most decadent boosters. Holy moly, you can even pop them. All right.
I think that evacuates all the smell, though.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do a nose test.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try one that I didn't force all the air out of so abruptly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sure. So, the first Modern Horizons, I believe that was the origin of the art cards. I think that was the first set that had these art cards, and they're back now, and this is the art for Karth the Lion. When we are recording this, the majority of the set has not been spoiled. We know, like, the enemy fetches and Brainstone and Diamond Lion.
Which sounds like somebody's making fun of Magic cards.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like Gib, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. On your turn, I'm going to Brainstone and use that to cast Diamond Lion. It's like, no, man, you're doing it wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Play some postmodern. Anyway, from what little I have seen of the set, it is wild. We've done our pack openings for the PPR, which you will have seen by now, presumably. If you keep up on all of our stuff, please subscribe to the channel. Ha! I got there ahead of you.
Oh.
Calls to action. All right. We have an island. Let's see here. We've uncommon. Hang on. It went island, common, uncommon, 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 rare, uncommon, weird thing, foil. What? Okay. So we're going on a mental journey through the history of Magic.
Oh, I've been on one of those for months and it's still not helping.
I love this, by the way. Batter bone. It's just one of the bones from the batter skull. It's a living weapon.
Oh my god.
It gets +1/+1 and has vigilance and lifelink. Just as expensive to equip. But still, for 2 mana, you get a 1/1 with vigilance and lifelink.
I like to think after you blow up the batter or the skull, like a couple bones scuttle out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. And that's not a word you typically associate with living weapon.
Hey, starting strong with the rare here, we've got Misty Rainforest. Very nice. And Sea Drake. Ah, yes, we have one of the, so there's a couple different, like, alternate art styles okay, so there's old border cards that are just in the boosters, in the draft boosters at least, which is what was in the pre-release kits. But then there's also the sketch frames. So I've got the sketch frame here for Kitchen Imp. My favorite detail of the sketch frames is that the flavor text on these cards has been replaced with a portion of the art brief. So this says, action, show an imp that's a kitchen helper for Asmore, the underworld cook. And then you get to see an early sketch from the artist of the card.
Oh.
And then I have a foil, Faithless Salvaging, which is great. Discard a card, draw a card, rebound. It slices and dices.
A lot of Magic card references in this set.
I mean, this really feels like it's the new Time Spiral. Not Future Sight, but just sort of Time Spiral in terms of its references to Magic within Magic and sort of remixing other things. It's cool.
All right, so I was trying to like very gently open my pack and like gently pry it out to get as much of the scent as possible, but let's huff some chemicals, shall we?
Yeah. Really huff in on. Oh God.
Somebody out there that's been what they've been looking for in ASMR.
That's the ASMR they've been craving.
Yeah.
Snorting Magic cards.
You're not gonna get it again though, so
No.
watch that dream fade away. But I don't know, smells like kind of similar to the ones we had last time, I guess. Not as floral.
No, these are understated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a subtle scent of, I don't know, probably carcinogens when you huff them that much. Let's see, this is Dakon, Shadow Slayer. Ooh.
That must be for the borderless variant, because I opened Dakon in my sealed pool, and I did not get that art.
Okay, well, hold on. I got common, 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 uncommon, uncommon, rare, rare, uncommon, uncommon. So you just got like a ton of uncommons in one pack for one reason? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hey, you've seen Tormod's Crypt, but what about Tormod's Crypt Keeper?
Ah, Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
That's very cool. Let's see. So our rare, I like these kind of colors, is Master of Death, a zombie wizard. When it enters the battlefield, surveil 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Master of Death is in your graveyard, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return it to your hand. Oh, that's so good.
Wow, that's all over the place.
That's all over the place, but just like that seems like just a really good utility creature. And it's a 3/1, so you're fine with trading it off. And then Cursed Totem. Activated abilities of creatures can't be activated.
Cool.
I don't know what that would do. Oh my god, the flavor text on this is amazing. Sorry, Great One, but did I hear correctly? I'm to entrust this powerful artifact to our worst researchers? It doesn't... all right. And then we've got Mystic Redaction, which is another one of the art briefs ones.
I really like the sketch frame. I think it's neat. I don't know. It is, I mean, this whole set is like a look behind the curtain on some level. Did you get a foil?
I did. I got a foil Foundation Breaker, which it has Evoke.
Oh.
Neat.
Oh, cool. It's destroy target artifact. Oh, right. So it's like a naturalize, but also it could be a 2/2 instead. Nice. I like it.
Oh, wow. What I also like is the flavor text on that. That one was also quite funny.
I also like that these set boosters have a teeny little notch. They have a tiny notch up in the corner there to assist in the opening.
I did notice that.
If you don't feel like popping them every single time. Headphone users, look out. About 7 minutes ago. Let's see. Art card. Swamp. Steel Dromedary. What? Look, it's a metal camel.
That's cool.
That's, yeah, all right.
That looks like that is metal, as in like I could see it on the cover of some sort of prog rock album.
Okay, check this out. This is one of the rares. We've got Timeless Dragon.
I've never seen a white dragon.
So it's 5/5 for 3 white with flying. Plane cycling. So you can discard it to go looking for a planes, and then you can eternalize it for 2 white. Because once it's in your bin from the plane cycling, then you can turn it into a 4/4 zombie token with flying.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I have another white rare in this same pack. I've got Karmic Guide, new to modern. 3 white for a 2/2 pro black flying with Echo. With Echo. I have a sketch of Aethersworn Sphinx,
Ooh.
which is a 4/4 with affinity. Good thing it's got affinity and cascade. Oh wow, so it's 9 mana, but it has affinity, but you still get to cascade for 9. Well, that's very cool.
It's extremely spicy.
I have a recalibrate, which is the foil, and my token is a deeply upsetting food, which I bring up because it's gross.
I don't think anyone is gonna like that.
No, why would you leave the tail in? I guess it's garnish.
It's for presentation.
Presentation is important.
You know, I bet a scorpion tail is very much like a crab claw, and that's, where lots of the meat is. So once you just pull the venom sac out, you're probably good to go.
I don't want to have any food that requires me to know how to remove a venom sac.
Well, presumably, if you're in a universe where you would encounter that, you might just have to know that as a matter of fact.
That's fair.
Ooh, this is Piru the Volatile, who is a dragon. All right, Abundant Harvest. This card was pre-printed, wasn't it?
Yes, secret preprint in the Mystical Archives. Very cool.
I think that's neat. All right. Wait.
Chatterstorm.
Instead of Shatterstorm, it's Chatterstorm. Create a 1/1 green squirrel creature with Storm.
Wow, that's only 2 mana?
Yeah.
I think that's quite good.
I think that's great. You'd probably get a bunch of I think you could get easy 3 squirrels off that for 2 mana.
I think you could do that in draft.
Ooh, all right. Squirrels might be a theme of this set.
Ooh. So it's 2/2 for 5. You get 2 squirrels, and then you can also pump all your squirrels and give them menace? Oh no.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
All right, but let's get on to the exciting things. Ooh, all right. Whoa! I have a bunch of cool stuff to show off. First of all, the old frame card Blacksmith's Skill. Permanent gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. If it's an artifact creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Neat.
Cool.
We've got a land. We've got a it's an enchantment. It looked like a land because it's got the pretty picture there. It is a Sterling Grove. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. What?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow. Sacrifice Sterling Grove, search your library for an enchantment card, and then shuffle it and put that card on top. What if you have 2 Sterling Groves?
Then they both have Shroud. Then everything has Shroud.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Shroud means you can't target them either, and therefore it's balanced and fair.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?
Fun. I've got Zabaz, the Glimmer Wasp.
Ooh.
0/0 insect, but it's modular 1. And if a modular triggered ability would put one or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, that you might put that many +1 on it instead. You get an extra counter. And then destroy target artifact you control and 1 weight to give it flying until end of turn. What? It doesn't fly normally? Garbage.
It's so heavy under the weight of all those counters, presumably.
Oh, it's true. It's got to get a run up at it.
Yeah.
And Power Depot.
Oh.
It's an artifact land. Modular 1.
Wait, what? So that means it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it?
Yes.
Huh. So that means, and it's an artifact land.
Yeah, and it taps for colorless or it taps for any color if you need to cast an artifact.
Wow.
That's wild.
I think that's fascinating. That's okay. I'm on board.
I'm going to file that under B for bananas.
Yeah. There's a new sword. It's the Sword of Hearth and Home, and here's the art from Chris Ron.
Ooh.
I'm glad that they started getting him to do all the new swords. He's done several of the new swords.
That's good.
We have a Chris Ron original in our house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for Gold Knight Commander. It's fun. I picked it up at a GP years ago before he realized how much he should be charging.
That's an oil painting.
Yeah.
And one day that might pay for a semester of college for Penelope. 1 class, at least.
Hey, how do you feel about 12 mana artifacts?
I feel pretty good if they've got affinity.
It doesn't, but it does have domain. This is Scion of Draco. So it's 12 mana, but it costs 2 less to cast for each basic land type among lands you control.
It's got affinity for greed.
Yeah. It's a 4/4 flyer, and each creature you control has vigilance if it's white, hexproof if it's blue, lifelink if it's black, first strike if it's red, and trample if it is green. So if it has more than one of those, then it has more than one of those.
There's literally a deck in here that's like, go bananas.
Yeah.
And hey, hold on, it's 12, but if you have one of each basic land type out, like that's a pretty, that's a swift reduction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've got a foil Orchard Strider. You know me, keen about new tree folk. But my other rare, actually, I mean, I guess this is an uncommon, but this is very cool, is an old border of a new card that looks like it should have been in an old border this whole time. It's the Underworld Cookbook. Very cool. Referenced on flavor text previously, and now its own card.
What
this
does
is
it
great.
do?
Good question. Discard a card, create a food token, and then for 4 and sack the book, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
That's really good. There's a Madness deck
Yeah.
somewhere around here, so that's a great outlet for it, right?
Agreed. And just general greed.
Do-do. All right, this is Piercing Rays. Oh my.
Ah, that looks like this person is in the very middle of having an incredibly bad time.
Yikes. Let's see, but what did I get? Let's see. Okay, this is one of the more bananas new cards, which is Ornithopter of Paradise.
I'm just glad that they resisted the urge to make it free. If they made that a 0 mana card, that would be broken.
Yes.
As it is, I think it's still highly susceptible.
Alright, okay. Okay. You've heard of Young Peasy,
I have.
but what about Young Neasy? Young Necromancer.
Oh my god. Is it a... Oh, it's a Liliana fangirl?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, that's so good.
Who needs imaginary friends when you've got dead ones? Oh my god.
When Young Necromancer enters the battlefield, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
That's so good.
I love it.
I love her. What great energy she's got.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else is in here? Ooh, Verdant Command.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a new command.
a new command. Just green. Choose 2. You get a 2 tapped squirrels.
All right.
Counter target loyalty ability of a planeswalker.
Okay.
Exile target card from a graveyard.
Sure.
Target player gains 3 life.
Ah yes, the go-to or also of green modal spells.
Yeah. Hey, I guess have some life.
Well, we need a 4th one. Gain 3 life. All right, sure. Let's clock out.
Oh. What about for your Enchantress decks?
What about for my Enchantress decks?
Perhaps you need just the mere presence of an Enchantress.
Oh, Enchantress's presence.
Yeah. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card.
Very nice. That's a reprint from, it looks like, is it Onslaught? I can never remember.
I think so.
I'm
Looks
very
good.
foggy on sets from that era.
And then I got a foil, Late to Dinner.
I love Late to Dinner. It's so good.
All right.
Did you get a sketchbook card?
I did. I got a sketchbook, World Weary.
Oh,
They look especially metal for black cards, I think.
I think so too, yeah. Hey, speaking of tree folk, this is just a normal card, but Scurry Oak. It's an oak what has squirrels.
Oh, yes, that's literally just the art.
Yeah, it has evolve, and whenever you put a counter on it, you may make a squirrel. I dig it. Anyway.
Evolve is not a mechanic I've seen in a long time. I was like, what does that do?
Also, this has got to be one of my favorite references in the whole set, which is Phantasmal Dreadmaw. It's an illusion of a colossal Dreadmaw. So it's a 6/6 with trample for 2 blue, but it is also an illusion and it has the illusion ability. Flavor text, that was perhaps the most terrifying thing I thought I almost saw from Captain Lannery Storm.
Oh my god. This is a funny set.
It's very funny.
This is a very funny set.
It really
A lot of
is.
good jokes in the flavor text. A lot of good jokes just in the cards.
Everything in moderation. Here's a card, Moderation.
Oh.
1 white, blue enchantment. You can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Whenever you do cast a spell, draw a card. Weird.
I mean, that seems fine if you're a control deck.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey, we got a Quirion Ranger.
Ooh.
Back from Visions. Very cool. I've got a foil Mist Vault Bridge because, yes, indeed, there is a new cycle of indestructible artifact dual lands. Very, very spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And my sketchbook card is not lesser, not greater, simply Gargadon. Good old Gargadon.
It's literally the art brief is just show us the average Gargadon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Intent. Magic has made a greater Gargadon and a lesser Gargadon. See reference. We want you to design the average Gargadon. I didn't even notice that. It's in quotation marks, too. Average Gargadon. Great. Your turn.
Oh, Kraken packs. These seem harder to open than normal packs this way.
Well, they have a thing. They have a little rippy.
Look, I've been opening packs the same way since Zendikar. I'm not changing now. It's been too much. Ooh, foil basic. I don't know where that goes. Over there. I was trying to sort things out, and Grant was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I was trying not to do a chaos pile, but I've just."
But you were already doing a chaos pile.
But that's just the chaos pile of commons, right? Like I'm.
Medium chaos.
Let's see. Ooh.
Only small chaos.
Okay, I just like this as a removal spell. Flay Essence. Exile target creature or planeswalker. You gain life equal to the number of counters on it.
Ow.
That's just great. Oh, okay. And then this is also just like an uncommon, but look, it's got split second.
Sudden Edict. Oh, I love it.
Target player sacrifices a creature.
That's one of them Dominaria Knights. They've got the cool sword.
Mm-hmm. And there's just like a this bad stuff is coming.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. Neat. All right, one. I have a foily Angelic Curator.
Ooh.
Which is flying and protection from artifacts.
Weird, a 1/1 angel. What? Okay.
I have a reprint, Flame Rift.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. I have an old border card, Step Through. Ooh, Wizard Cycling. Doors open both ways. And my rare is Fury, which is a 3/3 elemental incarnation. It has double strike. And when it enters the battlefield, deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers. Or just evoke. Exile a red card from your hand.
Oh, so you can just exile... Oh, okay. So you can exile a red card from your hand and just do the damage part.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's great.
Neat. That's different from the old incarnations. The, anger and... Brawn? Is that the one I'm thinking of? The ones that do step when they're in your graveyard? Interesting. Cool.
Neat.
Okay, this is a weird pack.
I just... Yeah.
Well... All right.
I'll sort them out. Tell me about your weird pack.
Okay, so this is a weird pack. There's the art card and the basic land, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 just normal cards from the set, and then an old border card and a rare and one of the reprints, and then an old border card and then a foil old border card and a card from the list.
Whoa.
This pack is ridiculous. So, Out of Time, an enchantment, so that'll be a new card with an old border, I believe. We've got General Ferrus Rokirik, who has hexproof from monocolored, who I guess is a general of the Boros Legion.
Well, yes, because it says in the flavor text, the Boros Legion always stands for justice, but it never stands alone.
Mm-hmm. Then we've got Zurin Orb, reprint from Ice Age. Then Marble Gargoyle, in which the flavor text references the Underworld Cookbook.
Ooh.
A foil old border Brainstone.
Ooh.
We'll have to make sure to lock the doors because I think
sleeve.
I think Wheeler already started running. And from the list, a copy of Beseech the Queen.
Oh, hi, it's Una.
Yeah. Just each the queen's a neat card. Mm-hmm. What? Wow. What a absolutely wild set booster that was.
Yeah. It's an unpredictable joyride, both for what the cards are doing, what they're named after, and the order they're in the pack. I've never been so discombobulated. As you can tell, I'm just like fraught with emotion.
I can really hear it in your voice.
Yeah. That's what a marble gargoyle looks like when it's not in the old border.
Ah, cool.
Also good. Let's see. Do. Okay. Wow. Oh, neat. I got an obsidian charmaw, which is a rare, but in the sketchy frame.
Oh.
No art brief, though, because it's got too much text. Probably one of the...
Art brief, big dragon.
Yeah. This is a goofy card. Was in my pre-release pool. This is Dermo Taxi. And I was like...
I love this card.
I was like, why does it look like two people and a mammoth? And then I read the card, I was like, oh... That's why it looks like two people and a mammoth.
It's two people riding inside the husk of a mammoth.
Yeah. It's great. And I got an old border Ornithopter of Paradise.
I love it.
That's so perfect.
I love it. That does look like an old card, like the card they would have made then. It really does. Ooh, snap. He said very excitedly. We got two. It's Marsh Flats. Yeah. So we got Misty and Marsh Flats so far. Pretty good. Oh, yeah, right. Gorilla Shaman. It looks like each of these set boosters has like one of the reprint cards in its own slot. This will be from Alliances, I believe is the wavy flag expansion symbol. Got an old border Bone Shards.
Ooh.
Very cool. And a foil Piru the Volatile.
Oh. We saw his art.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big old dragon.
That's a large dragon.
All right. I gotta move through these packs a little faster. But they're very exciting.
Well, I mean, so previously when we've done these, it's been like, we're just going to go to the rare or something from the list, or like for Strixhaven, it was like, we'll just go to the rare or the Mystical Archive card. These have just like a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Here's the non-sketch version of Kitchen Imp, by the way.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So it's like the art on this one looks totally different.
It does.
Which is cool. Oh, hey. Sorry, this is just like cool flavor text. This is like, it looks like the Ravnica stuff on this set is like the battle that happened at Ravnica, and this is like what else is happening. Mm-hmm. Because there's that's the Lazatep Chancellor, which is a zombie wizard, but the Demir, which end up being the great heroes, by the way, of that whole thing. Mm-hmm. Dabs enthusiastically for, a bunch of legitimate journalists.
Forgot about that. Can I say I have recently come to have a much greater appreciation for the challenge of doing names and flavor text on Magic cards. Mm-hmm. And I just want to quickly insert that a burn spell with Converge, which cares about the colors of mana spent to cast it, Kaleidoscorch is a beautiful card name. Sorry. Carry on. I
have some cool stuff here. Okay. From what set is that from?
That would be Odyssey?
The Milliken is back. Millicard. Oh, I've got an old frame Liquimetal Torque. God, that looks sick.
Wow. Can you imagine like showing up to a party and you have like this mercurial moving neck piece?
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
And I have a Territorial Kavu.
Oh.
With Domain.
Power and toughness equal to the number of basic lands among types you control whenever it attacks. Discard a card if you do draw a card or exile one, up to one card from a graveyard. Neat. Mm-hmm. All right. In this pack, I've got Douthie Voidwalker. So it's got Shadow, like a bunch of the Douthie creatures did, or maybe all of them. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it with a void counter on it, and then you can sack this friend to choose an exiled card with a void counter on it, and you can play it without paying its mana cost. Pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, we've got Shardless Agent.
Oh my.
Nice to have a shardless agent reprint. We have a sketch version of Phantasmal Dreadmaw. Very nice. A foil Ornithopter of Paradise.
Birds on birds.
And from the list, Storm Entity.
Wow.
From Future Sight. There are so many different card frames in this pack. I love it.
I am the Future Sight card frames sure are 90s.
Boy howdy, aren't they? I don't mind the idea. Like, generally speaking, I think they're pretty cool. I think they would need a bit of a tweak before they tried running those out again exactly as they are. Mm-hmm. But overall, I like the idea.
Okay, so hey, remember we saw the batter bone?
Yes.
In a similar vein, what about just a monoskeleton? It's a little monopod.
I love it.
It basically is just a smaller triskelion.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But only one.
I love it. I also have an Academy Manufacturer, which is an assembly worker.
Ooh.
And if you would create a clue, food, or treasure token, instead you create one of each.
Oh my god. So anytime you create a clue, you get a clue of food and a treasure.
Oh my god, that's so many artifacts.
That's amazing.
That's 3.
And it's an assembly worker for added Mishra's factory value.
Yes. Oh my god. Let's see. My sort of older card that's come back is Seal of Cleansing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And my old frame is Goblin Arcanomancer.
That's a new one.
That
It makes red and green spells cheaper.
Yes. Oh yeah, and he's a Gruul Shaman.
Mm-hmm. Neat.
Also good flavor text there. I think this is a low-key funny set.
I don't even think it's that low-key. I was expecting it to be low-key, but I think this is actually, like, it's very close to just a comedy set.
This is just all, like, loving nods and winks to magic
it's very
nerds.
fun. I have a rare Resurgent Belief,
Ooh.
which has no casting cost. I just realized.
Oh, it's only got suspend.
Only suspend. Return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Neat.
Suspend too, that's it. And look,
Yeah.
it's Thassa and what's his face?
Iroas?
I think so.
Yeah. Got a Yavimaya Elder, which is cool.
Oh.
Got a sketch version of Jade Avenger, the Frog Samurai.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's very cute. He's just gonna get it done. Action. Show a frog samurai who is a master swordsman, skilled and agile. He stands about 4 feet tall and wields a daisho. And a foil Razortide Bridge.
Ooh.
Update, by the way. Foil update. Because I talked about it in the last Crack-A-Box we did. And I was commenting on how they were quite flat in Strixhaven. And there were several derisive comments about like, well, just wait a week. Even though because I said in the video, I put a caption on, after Corey did the edit, and awesome job, Corey, I put a caption on there, like, update, still flat. And there was weeks of time had passed between recording and putting that on there. People were like, oh, wait a week. Well, recording this video, still flat.
And of course, these are kept in the perfect condition for storing cards, which is a loose pile on your desk that you eat and drink food next to.
Yep.
Perfect. So, like, it's not like they're being babied or weighed down.
They sure are not.
Wow, this card is just really hardcore. Terminal agony. His mouth melted to slag, yet somehow he kept screaming.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, that's like hardcore.
Grim.
Very. Oh, cool. All right, so here's some cool stuff. Foil Breathless Night, which is just really pretty.
Nice.
A sketch of Abundant Harvest.
Oh, yeah.
My rare is an enchantment called Dress Down.
Cool.
Oh, it's got flash, and creatures lose all abilities at the beginning of the end step. Sacrifice Dress Down.
You get nothing. Take that all off.
It's all creatures.
What do you got there?
Creatures.
You have flying? No, drop it. Drop that flying. What do you have? Trample, vigilance? No, none of that. What do you have? Shadow and a whole bunch of other ridiculous things? I'm sorry, what? Shadow, riot, and menace? What? I'm just making things up now, but I could see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what you see most, that like jumps out at me most in these sets, when it's like a creature that has 2 keyword abilities from different eras on one card, and it's like, oh, that's weird.
Chainer, Nightmare Adept is my reprint
Ooh,
with new art, looking cool.
nice.
Good for madness. And Bloodlord of Vazgoth.
Oh yeah, Bloodlord of Vazgoth from M12.
M12, yeah. He's back. Bloodthirst. I remember Bloodthirst.
Thanks, the list.
Yeah. So 3 rares in that pack.
I want to jump ahead to the end of the pack, but like we've been trying to do, but I have to talk briefly about Parcel Mirror, which is a clue mirror. It's got the clue subtype, so it counts as a clue, and you can sack it to draw a card.
Just like a clue.
Just like a clue. But also, there are cards that care about if you sacrifice a clue, which would still count.
Oh, wow.
So that's neat. All right. I don't know that this was a thing that ever happened before, but apparently creatures can have storm. And what happens when a creature storms out is that you get copies of that creature, but the copies are tokens, according to this card that is a creature with storm. It's an ooze, and this one's legendary. It's not legendary if it is a token, so you're okay there. And then it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other ooze you control. So if you storm 3, then you make a 2/2 ooze, and then you make a 3/3 ooze, and then this one enters and it's a 4/4. I love it. This
Holy
is amazing.
moly, that's incredibly... That's so weird and good, and something to do with your all that green mana that you have.
Yeah. I've got a foil Scophos Reaver, Minotaur Warrior, very nice. I have a old border Aeromoeba, which is some sort of like giant walrus beast.
I love the Sky Walrus.
It's very good. Brand new Seb McKinnon art here for a Merfolk God.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Svejelin of Sea and Sky. It's indestructible as long as you control 2 other merfolk, or at least 2 other merfolk. Whenever it attacks, draw a card. Other merfolk you control have Ward 1.
Oh, Ward.
Very cool.
Wow.
But not as cool as
What?
this Borderless Counterspell.
Oh, that's extremely spicy.
Pew,
Pew, pew, pew, pew.
I'm, you know, like it's very easy to be cynical about a lot of stuff. I mean, all the time. Always. People are cynical about everything. But when Wizards started calling this booster fun, you know, I was very cynical about it. This is fun.
It is.
This is very fun.
All right. Ooh, I have an old border frame of Douthie Voidwalker.
Oh, cool.
Let's see.
That's awesome.
I got an unmarked grave,
Nice.
reprint of just Mishra's Factory.
Hey! Target assembly worker gets +1/+1 till end of turn.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a new Mind Collapse in an old frame. New
Oh.
card, old frame.
All right.
That's just fun.
I got one of the fancy foil signature art cards of this like Mercury axolotl thing.
He's so cute.
It's the Sojourner's Companion, which is neat. Also, I love Captured by Legax. I have a fun memory of the Legax. Well, for one thing, Saddleback Legac was just a fun card to say. But we did that Friday Night's bit of Cameron's Draft Chaff Warehouse or whatever it was, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm overstocked on Legac, so take them out of my house.
Yeah. I like that clearly on the character art. That guy's not really being hurt, but he's being deeply inconvenienced by the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. All over the shop here.
The Legac, for its part, looks like it's having a great time.
Yeah. Okay. A foil Aeromoeba. Mog Salvage, reprint from whatever set that was printed in originally. Got a Brea's Apprentice to do some artifact shenanigans. Got a Deathless Knight from the list.
Ooh.
Fresh off of Eldraine. A sketch of Late to Dinner. Mood, a friendship that can outlast death.
Aw.
Aw, Mood. And the other rare is Asmorano Mardi Kadaistinakuldakar.
Okay.
I'm
red black?
I'm not going to try that. I'm not going to read that again.
He, it, they?
Yeah, she is red black. Legendary creature, human wizard. No mana cost. As long as you've discarded a card this turn, you may pay Rakdos to cast the spell. When this card name enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named the Underworld Cookbook, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle, and sacrifice 2 food. Target creature deals 6 damage to itself.
Oh.
Very cool.
Oh.
All right. What a weird card.
Ooh, very fun.
That's handy, because we needed one of those for the commander deck that Ben's building.
Oh, here's your artifact payoff. Filigree Attendant.
Ooh, that homunculus get big.
That's a big swole friend.
Mm-hmm.
For this pack, I have a Soul Snare, which is in an old frame. Terrifying, absolutely terrifying card. There's some really scary stuff. They've pushed in all directions. Seal of Removal, which is the sort of the old one from Axe Time. I don't know what set that is.
Axe Time? No, I love it. I love Axe Time.
But what set's it from?
I don't remember.
Well, it's Axe Time then, I guess. All right. Hey, you've heard of the Sylvan Library.
Have I?
And you know what they make you play on Sylvan holidays before you play the big Sylvan sports game?
No?
The Sylvan Anthem. It's an enchantment. All creatures you control get +1/+1.
Green creatures.
Whoa.
Okay, so it's the Green Anthem.
Yeah, whenever
Cool.
a green creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1.
Nice.
Excellent.
I love it. Oh, Legions. Is it Legions? The axe? Is it Legions?
I don't know.
No, because Legions was all creatures. Okay, I don't remember anymore.
Priest of Fell Rites is another rare, and it's got Unearth.
Nice.
Neat.
This pack just low-key has like 4 rares in it.
I've seen a couple packs like that.
So we've got Persist to get a
nice
non-legendary card back from your graveyard.
Oh, that was the ability, and now there's the spell.
Yeah, it's just that creature persists.
Oh, that's great.
I love it. I do appreciate that it's a Kithkin as well, because that was from that set. We've got the Obsidian Charmaw, which we already saw in sketch form, but now is here for real. Patriarch's Bidding. I believe that's back from, I want to say, Onslaught.
Onslaught. That's the one with all the legs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what those actually are.
A foil Unbounded Potential, which is pretty cool, because for 6 mana, you can put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures and then proliferate.
Ooh.
Which is nice. We've got a Sketch Arcbound Shikari.
Ooh.
It's weird. It's a cat with modular and first strike, and when it enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on each other artifact creature you control.
There's...
Modular...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Modular payoff.
Yeah.
Big modular payoff there. And, from the list, Nut Collector. Which... You could have anything from the list, and there's lots of cards that aren't squirrel related, but boy, that fits really well here.
Mm-hmm.
If we were doing the Boxmander deck out of Modern Horizons set booster boxes, gosh, which now I really want to do, getting Nut Collector would be amazing, because it would just jive with the squirrel theme so well.
Oh, hey, here's the non-sketch version of World Weary.
Oh, nice. I like him head his candle.
Yeah.
That's good. I appreciate the lens flare, too. That is neat looking.
All right. Oh, hey, remember we had that elemental incarnation that was just Grumps, essentially?
Fury? Was
Fury.
that it? Yeah.
Well, but what about the elemental incarnation of Grief?
Ooh.
Grief has Menace, and when it enters the battlefield, target player reveals their hand, and you choose a non-land card from it, and that player discards it, and you can evoke it for just a black card. That's great. And also Greed. is back.
Oh, yeah. Not an incarnation, but close.
No. And we got an old frame oofy friend.
Glimmerbairn.
What a deeply weird card.
Small oof.
Yep.
Have you seen Knighted Mirror?
No.
It's so cute. It's a mere knight.
He's got a helmet and a sword and a shield. Oh, he's got adapt. That's why they knighted him. He was so adaptable.
Yeah. This one fights like a Leonin, says Jor Kadeen, who knows a thing or two about artifacts. All right. So hold on to your butt. This pack has 2 mythics.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a second. I've got a foil prismatic ending.
Cute. That's another 5-color good stuff payoff.
Yeah. I've got an old border galvanic relay. What has
nice.
storm?
Nice.
We've got a brand new planeswalker.
Ooh!
Gaedron Dehada.
Who?
Her.
Oh! I was wondering who the vampire lady was.
Yeah, 1 blue, black, red, 4 loyalty, protection from permanents with corruption counters on them. +1, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life, put a corruption counter on up to 1 other target creature or planeswalker. -3, gain control of target creature or planeswalker until end of turn, untap it and put a corruption counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn. -7, gain control of each permanent with a corruption counter on it.
Oh my god, wow.
Now, I will say, the art on this one is somewhat underselling the nature of Dehada because I have an art card with alternate art, probably from the borderless variant.
Oh yeah.
And I would say from mid-thigh up, looking pretty normal vampire lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mid-thigh down, just eldritch tentacles all over the place.
Wow, I wonder, I'm just going to pick up this card and look at it. I wonder if she is from Innistrad.
Looks that way, but who knows? Like this feels like a post Emrakul Innistrad lady.
Did Innistrad have dragons?
Yeah, there's always dragons. There's
Okay.
like one dragon, 1 or 2.
You'd think a vampire would have eaten those dragons by now.
Just what? Just for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Innistrad vampires seem bored and stupid.
Also, second mythic
Wah.
reprint from Portal 3 Kingdoms. It's Imperial Recruiter.
What?
Yup. Very spicy.
Holy moly.
Yeah. You love to see it.
Wow. Holy. And time out. Isn't that card worth just like...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it is still, but I can't look it up because we're using my phone to record the top-down camera. Oh, hey, remember Vance's blasting cannons?
Yes.
We got Captain Vance.
Oh, of the cannons.
Captain Ripley Vance, an uncommon legendary human pirate. Whenever you cast your 3rd spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Captain Ripley Vance, then it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
She only showed up in like flavor text and card names.
Yeah. So, now she's here.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sorry. I'll wait for my turn, but this card makes me laugh a lot.
Oh. Well, I have 3 rares to show you
Ooh.
first. But also this Nested Shambler, which is a new card in an old frame, and it looks great.
Love it.
Like, it's just so good. All right, first of all, we have the art brief of Dress Down.
Hey, nice.
Which is really cool. We have from Onslaught, Riptide Laboratory. Which cares about wizards. And remember that guy that we saw on our very first art card, and we're like, that's cool. Well, I found him. This is Karth the Lion.
Oh, hey.
Wow. Whenever he enters the battlefield or planeswalker you control dies, you look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And planeswalkers' loyalty abilities you activate cost an additional +1 to activate.
Weird. With the little +1 symbol. I've never seen that in the rules text before. That little planeswalker +1 symbol. Wow. I admit, I don't know the origin of Karth the Lion. I think I've heard people mention Karth and are probably going to be very excited to see him.
So if your Planeswalker abilities have cost an additional +1, so does that mean, like, you know, for example, you have Greydrone, and you're like, well, I'm going to +1 her, but you're actually +2ing her?
Yeah. Or if you -3 her, you -3 but +1. Right?
Yeah.
Some judge tell me I'm wrong.
Oh.
Don't tell me I'm wrong. I want to believe. I want it to be as good as I think it is.
Wow, why do Planeswalkers like this guy so much?
I don't know.
Wow, amazing. That's super cool. So that was that pack, which was very spicy.
So here we have a Bone Shredder, which is the reprint from, oh heck, the hammer.
Hammer time.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. But it's got a new subtype. The Phyrexian subtype is there now.
Oh, right.
So they're adding Phyrexian as a subtype. This Vorinclex actually had, wasn't he Phyrexian Praetor, I think? That was the first instance, I want to say.
We're definitely heading back to Phyrexia and kicking those
at some point,
jerkwads'
yeah.
butts, I think.
Got the sketch card for Floodhound, which is just a very funny card name.
Oh, tap three, tap investigate.
Yeah.
It's just you're flooded out.
Yeah. Well, also because it's, it's a Bloodhound, right? So it's looking, it's investigating, right? Foil Mishra's Factory.
Ooh.
Very nice. And a card called Ignoble Hierarch.
I love it.
It's a goblin with Exalted, and it taps for Jund mana. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes.
I'm sorry, that's legitimately super funny.
It's so good.
It's so funny because unless you play Magic, that doesn't make any sense. That's just a card, and you're like, okay. What's the flavor text? He protects the fetid bog from light, life, and the hideous sound of laughter.
I assume that's a reference to the flavor text from Noble Hierarch, but
Oh, this is just Shrek.
oh my god, it is Get Out of My Swamp.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame that he's a goblin, not an ogre.
Yeah.
Delightful.
All right, hold on.
You're up. You got 3 left.
So, Dahada, but we've seen her card, but this is her ploy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's got Jumpstart?
You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card. Oh, right, Jumpstart from Ravnica, from Guilds of Ravnica, or Ravnica Allegiance. The new Is It mechanic, the most recent Is It mechanic, on a blue-black card.
Yeah.
Modern Horizons. What are you doing?
I've also never seen this before. Caprichrome, which is, it's got Devour Artifact 1.
What? Flash and Vigilance? This is what I was talking about. Flash, Vigilance, Devour, but not just anything, only artifacts.
Yeah, as this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of artifacts. This creature enters the battlefield with that many +1/+1 counters on it.
It is what it eats.
So it can eat another artifact. So if you're chumping anyhow, wow, that's bananas.
Terrific.
All right, hold on. I've got more good stuff though from the list. It's Liliana's Devotee.
Hey.
Terminal Agony with an old card frame.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
A reprint of Patchwork Gnomes.
Oh yeah, cool.
And Fractured Sanity. Each opponent mills 14 cards. And that's definitely like an Emrakul Moon situation, I think.
That's so many cards?
That's so many cards. And you can just cycle it if you can't play it. And it's only 3 mana.
Yeah. All right, check this out. Timeless Witness. This is just a card from the set that I thought was cool.
As opposed to the Eternal Witness.
Correct. So it does Eternal Witness things for 1 more mana, but then you can also just eternalize it.
Oh my god, it looks like Eternal Witness too.
Yeah, so you still get it twice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very cool. All right, rares and such. People have been trying to make this card happen in our set nickname episodes of Tap Tap Concede for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Curse your inevitable betrayal.
Oh.
It's got Suspend and no mana value. Suspend 3 for 1 blue. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Is that treachery or bribery?
Oh,
I can't remember. It's one of them cube cards.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Very cool. Also, I've got an Angelic Curator, which is that reprint that we mentioned earlier. We've got a Old Border Chatterstorm.
Perfect. Fits in with all your other Storm cards.
And an Old Border foil Soul Talisman.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's, hey, now there's 2 Soul Rings in Commander, but one of them has Suspend for 1. So Suspend for 1, 3 turns, and then it comes in and it's just a Soul Ring. Hooray! I think that's amazing, actually.
Dag.
Yeah. You love to see it.
That's quite spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, Graham, you know what, with all these squirrels, you know what we need?
What?
It's a Squirrel Lord.
Oh, hey!
Squirrel Sovereign. Squirrel Noble.
Nice. Squirrel Noble?
Yes.
Amazing. I have the art for that, actually. Check out the, he's so cute.
Oh, that's a very good squirrel.
Look how cute.
For the rule of the Aldering Forest, Numb's Tail stole the acorn from Nestwind, who stole it from Brandkey, who stole it from Lightroot, who stole it from Leafpaw, who stole it from Dakfur.
Awesome. I love that the squirrels have a mythos.
This is just gonna be fun for the limited format. The Vectus Gloves give a creature artifact land walk.
We call that greed punishment. Yeah.
They reprinted Sea Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's actually honestly great.
Yeah. Is that Portal 2?
I think so.
I think that's what that expansion symbol is.
Like it's obviously clear I don't know any of these old expansion symbols, because while I love trivia, I've never bothered to devote a single brain cell to learning what those symbols mean.
I think that's a fair way to spend your time.
Yeah, but if you don't agree...
By not doing that, by the way.
Yeah, if you don't agree with me, please, first of all, tell me in the comments about what all these symbols mean. I don't guarantee I'm going to put any brain cells into it now. But if you want to tell me what a better way to spend your, or I guess waste your brain cells, would be also do that. Long screeds that people can reply to and get real frothed up about, I think would be the ideal comment. Oh, we also got a diamond lion.
Hey, cool. While we're doing calls to action, don't forget about store.loadingreadyrun.com. We have a bunch of cool stuff there, like this. It's one of our RoadQuest shirts. It's the go-to Adam phrase of crying emoji, okay hand 100 emoji, as he said. I legitimately wear our stuff because I like it and it's comfortable. I came here in our hoodie today because it's the most comfortable hoodie I've ever worn.
Well, I always say that you shouldn't wear any logos unless you're being paid to advertise them.
I'm not strictly being paid to wear it, but I guess it does promote my own brand.
Yeah.
So I guess that counts.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is my last pack.
Oh.
I've got a counterspell.
Ooh.
I've got a foil Blossoming Calm.
Very nice.
I've got a sketchy Faithless Salvaging.
That doesn't look disreputable at all.
From the list, this is a weird one. I've got Calming Lycid. The Lycids were the creatures that turn into enchantments.
Oh.
So it's a 2/2 for 2 and a white, and then for a white and tap, it loses this ability and becomes a creature enchantment that reads, enchanted creature can attack instead of a creature, and you move it to target creature, and you pay a white to make it plonk back off into a creature again. Isn't that odd?
That's bananas. It can still block though, eh?
Yes, the creature can still block. Also, I appreciate that this one from the list still has like the old... Oh, it's a different one. It's not the current plane symbol, but it's also not the old bad one. It's a different plane symbol. Huh. Anyway, and we have Urza's Saga.
Oh!
The Enchantment Land.
What the heck is going on?
I don't know. This one's weird. It's
Yes.
weird and weird and weird, and I'm just happy it exists.
All right,
All right, take us home.
This is our last pack of Modern Horizons 2. We've seen a lot of weird stuff.
This set is bananas.
Oh, I think this pack is going to be spicy.
Great.
From the list,
Yeah.
Victimize.
Oh, hey. Yeah. That's a good one.
from the art briefs, Timeless Witness.
Oh, cool. Right. That's terrific.
Oh, we'd like to reimagine the Eternal Witness as an initiate on Amonkhet.
Oh. I hadn't noticed that, actually. Oh, yeah, okay, that tracks.
Bone Shards, old frame foil.
Nice.
Nice, very
Take it.
spicy, I think. Foil pile here. We've got Piru the Volatile.
Hey, Elder Dragon. Love a good Elder Dragon.
We've got Harmonic Prodigy, which has prowess, and if your shaman or wizard abilities trigger, they do it twice.
Ooh. Okay.
But all these creatures, I think, are just too good.
Okay.
Okay, so I think, what if you're like, I just need to get rid of them? What better? In fact, there's some of these creatures could become enchantments. There's some of these creatures are artifacts.
Yeah.
What if you just need to reset the board? What better way to do so than with Nevin Ural's disc?
Just get rid of everything. All the artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. Goodbye.
Yes.
Terrific.
3-hour game of Commander, here we come.
Luckily, I have my soul talisman on suspend right now. Oh, boy. Cool. Well, hey, there we go. There's our box of Modern Horizons 2. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out for that, because we like doing it.
Yeah, I deeply enjoyed looking at all these amazing cards.
Yeah. If you did enjoy it, please leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. All of our content is brought to you by you and your support of our Patreon, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, or here on YouTube. So thank you. Really appreciate that. That's going to do it. I've been Graham.
And I'm Kathleen.
And goodbye.
Corey, can you make me fade out like the GIF?
Seamless.